What is up, guys? Welcome back to Tampa Boys Customs. Guys, we have started on the next build. This is a budget build. This started life out as a, what was this, a moto box or something, or a moto mini or whatever. This was the old Sweet Pea trike. We welded this pit bike front end on it. Now we're putting a big tire on the rear. Had to cut the old motor plate out, so I'm just, you can see I'm just lining everything up. Getting the rear tire in there lined up. See if I can walk you around without shaking this camera too bad. Oh man. So we got that big tire on the back. I had this little small tire on there, just looked retarded. We got the big tire on there, guys. So I had to jack the motor up a little bit. As you can see, I added those square tubing underneath right there to get the motor up a little higher, because with the motor all the way down, the head actually hits the tire because that tire is so big. So next thing we're gonna do is get the chain lined up on there so we can line all the spacers up, and then we can weld the motor down and go from there. Get a carburetor on it, get a custom exhaust, and this thing will be ripping in no time, guys. This is what everybody voted for. Y'all wanted a budget build, so here it is. Budget build, all out of spare parts I had lying around here. I really don't think I'm gonna have to buy anything for this project. Maybe a new clutch. That clutch is probably no good. We're gonna run a straight clutch on this one to start, because this is gonna be my flat track bike. So we're gonna try out a straight clutch, see if we can get some high RPMs. You see we got that 42 sprocket on there I just got from my other bike. We threw that on there for now. I do have another set of tires for this bike. The old tires that came off. The old tires that came off my Special Force Baja. So I have that old front tire that I took off. It's still a pretty good tire, so we'll probably put that on there. Guys, let me know what you think. Oh, budget build. It's gonna cost me $1 to build this thing. I'm just gonna have the big pit bike front shock, so that's gonna be cool. I'm gonna get some chain so I can line the chain up before I weld the motor down. That way we just make sure everything lines up. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Oh, budget build, man. Heck yeah. That's the old header we had on the old Hong Kong build. We had that short header that Spencer, old Slim, was racing. That's why that motor blew up. Look how short that header was. There it is, guys. We gotta come up with a new name. We can't call it Sweet Pea no more, because I'll probably end up changing the color too. This is a Predator 212 Hemi Governor Delete. This had a Chikuni carb on it. I'm probably gonna go back to a Chikuni. We'll see. Guys, it's coming along. I'll bring you back when I get more done. Peace. Well, there it is, guys. We got the chain on. We got it pretty lined up as far as I can see from you know, just eyeballing it. I don't have the spacers in the rear to get the tire where it needs to be either, so we still have that movement. But we only have a little bit because how close these frame rails are together. I mean, you see that tire just barely fits in there. Look at that. And it actually has to sit off a little to the right, which I really don't like, but there's nothing I can do about that. It's just where it's got to be. So we got the chain on. Now it's just a matter of breaking the welder out and welding her up where she sits. So guys, this is part 1 of the budget build mini bike. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. It's easy as heck to build these little mini bikes, guys. Super simple. Don't take much time at all. Guys, make sure you... Alright, welcome back, guys. Phone died, sorry about that. So what I did was I found some of the square tubing I had laying around, and I made some motor risers out of that. So we can get the motor up a little bit higher, so we got a little bit more clearance on that engine now. So the motor can slide back and forward, you know, for chain adjustments. Guys, there it is. It's ready to weld up. We'll be riding this thing in no time. Walk around over it. So we got that chain lined up just nice. There it is, folks. So I gotta drill out the rear for the axle bolt. Those holes are too small for the axle. It's gotta go in there. I think it's a 20 mil axle. I gotta drill those out. Weld the engine down. Bolt it down. Got 2 bolts in it right now. Get us a carburetor on there. Hook up some throttle and some brakes. We got front brakes already. Just got to get the rear drum brakes off of Coleman. So that's pretty cool. We'll have front and rear brakes. Front disc, rear drum. But guys, this is part 1 of the budget build. Heck yeah. It's going to be sweet. All right. Welcome back, guys. So this is the next day. So here's what I did. I took some old piece of scrap metal just laying there. I found that in the scrap pile, and I found a couple pieces of rectangular steel. Pretty similar diameter, and we just lay them here and here, and then set the motor plate down on that. Weld those, those 4 in, and weld it across the front too. I'm gonna cut that cut right there even, and then weld the motor plate down. And then bam, we can put the chain on, work out the spacers and stuff in the rear. I'm even thinking about adding some more gussets to this frame because it is going to be a flat track racer, so it's going to need to be stronger. Guys, I want to give you an update. There's the colors we're going to be choosing. Purple, a gloss purple, and a gloss green. It's a key lime green. Guys, the budget bike is going to look sweet. Just a little update, guys. I want to go this first part 1 of this build. I figure by part 2 or 3 we'll probably be riding this thing, guys. So that's pretty cool. I have a new back tire to go on there. I also have to put new bearings in it, so I have to order some more bearings because shit used my last 2. So I'll get those ordered up. I already have the chain laying right there, some old 40 chain that'll work fine. And part 2, we'll get the motor back on. We'll get the motor welded down in place, get the chain on, start figuring out carburetor and run. I'm going to run a custom exhaust in this one. I'm just going to show you guys. Probably in part 2 or 3, I'll show you how to make an exhaust for these out of the stock flange, which is pretty cool. So guys, stay tuned for that.
All right, guys, that's just about the end of part 1. I ordered a bunch of parts for this bike, so I'm just waiting on all those parts to get in, and we'll have part 2 out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video out. We definitely appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next adventure. We got 3 big races coming up, so gonna have a lot of racing footage coming, guys. Peace. Stay tuned to the end if you want to see these couple pictures of the painted parts that came out beautiful. Guys, this is gonna be the sickest Baja DB-30 on the block, no doubt. All right, guys, just a quick little update. Parts are coming out looking sweet. Got that purple, got the green risers. Here's the neck, triple trees, the other one. There's the handlebars. I'll show you the frame. Looking minty fresh. Got a couple more pieces in here. Got the motor risers, the number plate. Bam, the front fender looking sweet. Just a little update, guys. Go with the part 1 of this build. Heck yeah.